What's going on, everybody? This is Mattdoesfitness, and a friend of mine is addicted to brake fluid. He says he can stop whenever he wants though. Hello, welcome to another bulking and bodybuilding. And if you're wondering why I am incredibly red, seems to be a lot of comments about the fact I'm very red at the moment. That's because I am working almost entirely outside, and just like today, it's been sunny all the time. I've been out for like 5 hours, just literally getting hammered. I've got sun cream on, but obviously it's hot, I'm sweating, and so I'm getting absolutely hammered. Although I am red, I don't think I'm that burnt. Like, I've just got back from training, so it's more kind of just being hot and like sweaty as opposed to burnt. I think tomorrow I'll be golden brown. Anyway, this is the fallout from the 15,000 calorie challenge. If for some mind-blowing reason you've not watched that yet, obviously go back and check out my 15,000 calorie challenge, put it up on Sunday. It is the single greatest thing I've ever done. Make sure you watch that. Now, in terms of the week as a whole, it's been pretty good. Training wise, I'm pretty pleased. It's been really solid. Like, it's been very hot, so it's been difficult, but I feel like I've got some really good sessions in. Some nice bodybuilding work. In terms of eating, it's been pretty weird. Like, obviously I'll weigh in a second so you can see what's happened. I don't know what it's going to be, but like, it has been pretty bizarre in that, obviously after eating 15,000 calories, you imagine I'm going to be ridiculously heavy. However, the day after the challenge, on the Sunday, I ate almost nothing. I think I literally had one reasonable sized meal and a couple of snacks. So come Monday, I kind of got back on the eating bike, horse. That's the saying, isn't it? Back on the horse, I think. I do actually own a horse, so I did literally get back on the horse while I ate. What I've been doing recently is just eating all of my snacks on a horse, which is quite inconvenient, but also it does look quite cool. Yeah, so I don't know. I mean, I would imagine I'll be heavier, but it wouldn't surprise me if I wasn't, because my body is pretty weird. Right, without further ado, let's have a look at what's going down on the old scale. So, again, dexterous feet. This is the place to come to if you want to see that. Here we go. Let's get on these bad boys. Gotta be kidding me. Good. 99.3. Okay, so that means I am a wizard, because I ate 15,000 calories a few days ago and I am the exact same weight as I was last week. Brilliant. So what the hell? Like, what can I do? That's ridiculous. I think I'm an alien. Like, I think I need to get my metabolism analysed, because that is preposterous. Yeah, what's that, 219 pounds I think it is, about 219 pounds. So that's literally the same weight I've weighed in for the last 3 or 4 weeks. I've lost track now, so that's ridiculous. I did say, like, I know after the fallout of the challenge was that I ate very, very little for a period after that, because it did really hammer me. Like, I was struggling. I am back to normal now, but I guess it will take me a bit more time to get back on the bandwagon. So what I'll do is, obviously, for the next kind of week, I'll try and ramp it up, and I will make you the promise. This is a promise, you heard it here first. This video next week, no, my next bulking and bodybuilding, I will be heavier. Even if it means just drinking 20 litres of water before weighing in, I will be heavier. I'll make that my life's mission. Yeah, so like I said, I mean, food's been good. I've eaten some good stuff this week. Training's been good. So without further ado, go and check it out. And we're away. So this is a chest, triceps and shoulder workout. So essentially a push workout I did this week. Now, ordinarily I separate chest, triceps and shoulders, only because I do bench 3 times a week, and so I have the option to do that. However, I've dropped my middle bench press session, so I only have 2 sessions, so I'm having to combine all 3 body parts. So this is essentially a full push workout. And I decided to do it on machine weights. I thought I'd mix it up and do it all on machine weights, and it was pretty freaking good, if I'm honest. So this is obviously some flat chest machine press. I did 4 sets here of 8 reps down, finishing on about 12 to 14 on the last set, which was a drop set. So essentially the first 3 sets were relatively heavy. The last set was just a quick light drop set. Then I moved on to a decline machine press. Now, I say machine, it is unilateral. You can do one side at a time, so it obviously kind of like a mix between a machine and a bar. It gives you a bit more freedom there, and use a little bit more stabilization, but it is obviously still pretty controlled. I did 6 sets, so quite a lot. The first 4 sets were heavy, so kind of in the like 7, 8, 9, 10 rep range. The last 2 sets were quicker, were a lot lighter, just literally going down to our 1 plate on each side, and that was kind of, again, 12 to about 14 reps. And that was what I did for chest. So, you know, obviously not a massive amount, but I did feel a huge amount of chest engagement, particularly on those decline presses, particularly with the amount of sets and the drop sets that I did. Here I moved on to shoulders. So I'm doing seated shoulder press. Now, a lot of you may know this, a lot of you may not, but my overhead strength is pathetic. Like, my shoulders are decent aesthetically, but strength-wise, they are really, really poor. I mean, you can't see it here, but I really can't press that much, particularly when you compare it to my bench press. It is pretty ridiculous. Anyway, enough about my pathetic shoulders, my shoulder sob story. This is, I think this is like the 4th or 5th set I did 6 sets here. So the first 4 sets being relatively heavy, right down, I think, in this kind of 6 to 8 rep range, because obviously I'm trying to rectify that strength imbalance. And the last 2 sets, again, being drop sets, as with the previous exercise, kind of 12 up to about 14 or 15 reps. Then I moved on to some unilateral cable lateral raises. Now, I really, really like these, purely because it is resisted. You know, you get a whole range, as opposed to gravity taking over. You get a whole range, and you can see the side delt engagement there is pretty awesome. I think I did like 4 sets on both sides, so I'd obviously do one side, swap over, have a little rest, then go back. And I was kind of up in the, up to kind of around the 12 rep range here, because I was just trying to get some really nice engagement, some nice fatigue. The big stuff was done by this point, so I just wanted to really smash my side delts, because this is obviously the only opportunity I'll probably get to do that all week. So I went to town, and then, my friends, I moved on to triceps, and I finished the session. Look at that tricep engagement. I finished the session with some tricep cable push downs, which I feel like, I don't know how conducive they are to tricep gains and kind of overall strength gains, but I do like them. You always get a massive pump doing them, and yeah, you get all kinds of tricep engagement and isolation. And I did, that is a pretty dubious camera angle, I did 6 sets, the last 2 sets being drop sets of kind of 10 to 12 reps. And that, my friends, was my training. Now watch some food. Just got back from the gym, and as you are almost certainly aware, it is now dinner time. Now, whoa, I genuinely almost just fell over. Let's have a second. Okay, sorry. Right, so there is some breaking news in the dinner department. I've just been surveying my options, and I was going to have another one of these bad boys, Muscle Foods rump steak, with the easy option of some baby potatoes. I'm not a big fan of these potatoes, to be fair. I don't really like them, but these actual variation of them, the ready done ones, are actually quite good. But says is not in this evening, and I did not want to. That's kind of a meal for 2. Like, it's obviously the potatoes for 2 people and 2 steaks. I did not want to hog the 2 steaks like a big fatty, and we'll have that for another day when she's here. So, as an alternative, I have sourced the following. I'm going to have a Muscle Foods pizza. That is a salami and spinach, something along those lines, I believe. Look how big my hands are. That's quite a big pizza. Look at the size of my Gigantosaurus hands. I should be some kind of, I don't know, professional, I don't know, slapper, like hand hitter. That's, I'm not a slapper in terms of slapping. And I'm also, because I'm bulking, going to have a couple of eggs in a wrap. So that'll be an egg wrap, a pizza, and that should pretty much do it. So I'll get the pizza in the oven. I will not do the eggs yet, because otherwise they will be skank and cold by the time the pizza's done. And I'll catch up with you when things are moving. Wrap is cooked, ketchup is at the ready, pizza is good to go, egg is almost there. Now, this is a controversial method of mine. Some people don't agree with it. I like to smush my yolk up. I do not like big mounds of yolk, because then when you actually eat them or put them in a sandwich, they go everywhere and it really irritates me. So I just get a spoon or some kind of implement and just smush it around there, teach it a lesson, and spread it out, disperse it evenly. So that was slightly dramatic, but look how good that looks. So simple, a wrap, some egg and some ketchup. But when you put it together, it makes a rat, egg and ketchup. And that is my pizza, which I've left for about 5, maybe 10 minutes now. So it should be perfect temperature for me to eat, because obviously, as you know, I can't eat things that are even remotely above room temperature. Also have some orange juice and some Coke, which is rubbish Aldi's Coke, original cola to be precise. I'm not going to, that's not a regular drink of mine, obviously it's not ideal to be drinking rubbish Coke, or any Coke to be fair, but it is left over from the 15k challenge, which by the way, if you haven't seen, go and watch now. And I thought I would obviously just use it up along with the orange juice because I need calories. Now, it sounds funny to say I need calories because obviously I only ate 15,000 calories a couple of days ago. But what happened was, and this is pretty freaking weird, but I obviously ate 15,000 calories. The day after that, I ate very little, which obviously I explained earlier. And so now, I feel like I'm almost in a calorie deficit. I feel like I need to get more calories to get back on my bulking trail. Like, I wasn't really putting on much weight for the last couple of weeks anyway, so I just feel like I need to start making a bit of an effort, because otherwise I'm going to end up being a skeleton man, and then my channel will have to be changed to Matt is a Skeleton, which is neither as catchy or as provocative or as factually accurate as what it is now. Anyway, you see in the background there my food. I want to eat it. I'm really hungry, so I'm going to leave you now. I'm going to eat this. Probably going to leave a bit of the egg wrap thing just to smudge it around my face like a little feisty beaver. But that's that, my friends. I sincerely hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe as always, and I will see you tomorrow.